our wonderful partner sites. I am going to go over the EDSP 533, 534 Inclusive Early Childhood Curriculum agenda because we've made some changes to it this semester. I'm always trying to refine it and make it a better experience for our students. And I want all of our wonderful partner sites who support us to know about this because there are some changes here that you may decide, oh, that's too much for us. Please let me know if you want to limit the number of students you take because of the number of visits and hours that they're putting in. They're actually putting in half the hours they used to, but they're being done so differently that it might prove to be a lot for you. The other thing that'll be different this semester is they will choose a site and stay there for the semester, number one. Number two, they will fulfill their hat/capstone assignments in activity and lesson planning and implementation, and then observation and documentation processes. They'll do all of that this semester while they're with you, alongside of the coursework that's supporting them understanding what they're doing. So something else that will be different about that is that I am going to plan to come out and see them on site, not to observe and evaluate anything they do, but more to just be there and have a more personal interaction around some of these things that are kind of tricky for them to understand. I'm finding in this curriculum class every spring, I end up going to the sites to make sure my students understand because they get a little, it's tricky, as we all know. So I just want to go over this really quickly. So again, another difference will be that I'll be coming. If you want me to let you know when I'm coming, I can provide you with that schedule once I know where they all land and when they plan to be there. And one last thing about when they plan to be there is that, once again, for every one of our courses, they are required to be on site during a time when children are actively playing, unless otherwise specified. So for this particular course, it's required that they are only with children with you in the same classroom for the semester during their center's time. It can stretch into outdoor playtime, and in fact that would be great if they can see both, because one of the things that I'm introducing this time that I had them do last year is plan for outdoor activities and materials as well as indoor. So outdoors being an essential part of any early childhood curriculum. So I wanted to make sure you knew all of that. And as you can see, I'm going to send you this course agenda. As you can see, they start right away. January 8th is a Wednesday. So they'll start I'm going to get them started right away planning to contact you. They will contact you and make arrangements. They have a plan due the week of January 12th, and they begin observations the week of January 19th. So then they are required to go once a week for an hour initially, and they are going to build up an understanding of emergent curriculum. And they'll be doing assignments and activities and readings associated with that. Then they will begin the process of taking their emergent curriculum observations and assignments and plan for what they will do based on those observations. So you'll see in the week of February 16th, they double their hours that they're with you, because their assignment is not just to be there, but to also begin arranging with the teacher their proposed activity for their first HAT lesson plan that they have to create and write up and then reflect upon. So they will come for 2 hours to make the arrangements with the teacher and be with the children. And then the next week they will come and actually do whatever it is they've planned and arranged. They are responsible for bringing materials that are not in the classroom or that the teacher would prefer they not use because they have limited supply. So just be aware of that. They will be told that. Then the week of February 23rd, they come. They're going to do the activity. Then the week of March 2nd, they'll start their second lesson plan. They'll also now be in full process with the book Honoring the Moment with Children, which is about how you document all of these moments you have with children. So now they're going to be learning beyond just doing, but how do you evaluate and document what you're doing with young children and then build on that. So you can see we have spring break, and then they'll come back and do their literacy activity. Then they have a math focused activity. And we all know in early childhood, there's really no content in children's hearts and minds, but they'll focus on those skills and ways of thinking and knowing when they look at evaluating. Then March 30th, they have their final 2-hour piece. And I believe that will coincide with you all having spring break. So if you're not in session the week of April 6th, then they'll come back and do their final hour when you come back from your spring break. I don't know what the different spring breaks are around the community because they are different now. So, but we will work around that. And so then they will be finished with you at that point. But you can see that this is meant to be a side-by-side experience for them. And, some of them may, like if they're sick one week, they may have to make hours up the next week. That's fine. But in general, I want them to have a week-by-week experience in the same classroom with the same children so they can build up an understanding of emergent curriculum, how you plan for it, how you implement based on your planning, how you reflect and learn, and then plan again. So I hope this is helpful for you. Let me know if you want to limit the number of students in your building. I believe we have 10 to 12 students, and I will be coming to wherever they are. So you can also let me know if you would prefer to know ahead of time when that might be. And if you have any questions or concerns, or if you need to opt out because this is not going to match your program's needs right now, please just say so. No problem.